Welcome back, guys, to the Pink Camera Magic channel. This video comes to you from the California Body Cam channel. On a late night in early October 2024, Deputy Hankins from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office in Ohio encountered a horse-drawn buggy with 3 girls traveling away from what appeared to be a party.
Yeah.
That means you stop right away.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you keep going.
Sorry about
Okay.
that. Sorry about that.
Do you have alcohol in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you all of you step out?
Huh?
All of you step out of the buggy for me.
Okay.
Okay. All of you been drinking tonight?
Hello.
A little? How about you? Whose buggy is it?
It's not mine.
Not yours, but you were driving it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my horse.
Had you been drinking tonight?
Nope.
No? Okay. Why don't you come over here and I'll test your eyes. If you're lying to me, I'll charge you for something else.
If you're like me and you have an older child who's perhaps in college and gaining independence by driving or going to parties, it's important that they have guidance for when they inevitably come into contact with the police. We know that it's best to not answer their questions, but our children can usually be more easily influenced, especially by the police. That's why you should have the family plan on Attorney Shield. That way, when you're not around, they will always have access to an attorney. Had one of these girls pulled out the Attorney Shield app right away, it may not have been so easy for them to admit to drinking. Now, I certainly do not condone drinking and riding, but I don't think that our children should be left to fend for themselves during these intimidating encounters. Now, to get a 10% discount on Attorney Shield, hit the link in the description and the pinned comment or use code PCM. Now, for this encounter, it's important to note that in the state of Ohio, a horse-drawn buggy is considered a vehicle, and you don't need a driver's license to operate it.
So I'll give you a chance again, because I don't have to charge you extra for...
I've had a few.
Yeah, I figured. I'm just talking to
But
you.
not
I can
a
smell
lot.
it on all of you. Okay.
Yeah, of course. We've been at a place where there's no.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So is that why you didn't want to stop? Because you had been drinking?
I don't know. I didn't really. I just figured
I'm
to
sure
drive
you
in
couldn't
here.
miss the red and blue lights, right?
Yeah.
You knew I was behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you guys drink tonight?
Beer.
What kind of beer?
PBR.
PBR? How about you?
Bud Light.
Bud Light?
Twisted.
Twisted tea? Okay. Do you guys have IDs or anything?
Nope. I don't.
No state IDs at all for any of you?
Nope.
Alright. How old are all of you?
I'm 17.
17? How old are you?
18.
18?
17.
17. You understand you can get an OVI in a buggy if you're under the influence of alcohol, which is a lot more serious of a charge than just being at a party. Because if you get out in traffic and you cause an accident and you hurt the 2 that are with you, that's no good.
What's the reason you stopped this?
Because they seen you had a cooler in here and you guys just stopped out by the party where there was a bunch of people that ran away. Okay, so it's an investigative stop to see what's going on. Then you guys refuse to stop. That's a problem. And you guys have beer in your
Yeah,
road.
but we didn't want to stop in the middle of the road.
Okay, well everybody else stops in the road. You pull off to the right, you stop, and my lights stay on behind you. How much a PBR?
Probably about 6.
6 PBR. Regular cans.
Yeah.
Naomi? You said you had Bud Light, right?
2 or 3. I don't know.
2 to 3 Bud Lights. Regular cans.
Yeah.
And Verna? You said you had Twisted, right?
Yeah. 6.
6 Twisted tea.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you just choose whoever drank less to operate the buggy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you did that.
Yeah.
You know whose house this is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. I just...
8500, 453, 440, checkup.
453. Because the issue is if they don't want you here, you're trespassing being on their property, right?
I really hate it.
You mind if I check what's in the cooler? Is it more alcohol?
So I got you.
Yeah. Whose cooler is it?
This
Some more Bud Light. Is that what you were drinking then?
Yeah, that's
These
what I
guys?
was drinking. I don't know if it's all mine or
Okay.
not.
Is this
I wasn't gonna drink it all. But
PBR you had?
yeah.
And you got more in the back.
No, I don't have mine in the back.
You sure?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
I'm absolutely sure.
Okay, there's boxes in. Are they empty?
Yeah, they're in.
Okay. I don't need a search warrant. You guys are underage. You can't possess alcohol. I know it's in here.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys already told me that there was beer in there.
Okay.
There's
Well, I
cans.
guess. Yeah, whatever.
So, and the thing with that, so when an arrest is made, because right now you've already told me you drank, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're 18. You're going to be arrested for consumption of alcohol since you're between the age of 18 and 21. You two are going to have to find a way home, whether that's with me or another deputy or somebody that can pick you up.
Okay.
Okay. So, as of right now, if you guys, I mean, you could take a seat in the buggy for now, you two. Vernon, Esther. Naomi, I gotta check your eyes, because if you're under the influence of alcohol, you're gonna have an OVI.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't care if you two stand out here, but I'm gonna work on doing the field sobriety test with you first,
Okay.
and then we'll get moving with some other things here, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, I'm gonna check your eyes here. I'm gonna have you face away from my car, that way you're not looking at the red and blue lights. Don't be taking off, because I already have you identified, so that's, don't be thinking of that. Alright. So I'm gonna have you watch my pen here, okay? Just stand with your feet together just like this, hands on your sides just like that. And you're gonna watch this pen here, okay? Do you have any medical problems where it would affect your eyes?
Nope.
Okay.
I have glasses, but I don't have them on right now.
Okay, you see okay with your glasses?
Yeah, I see okay with them. I have a pretty bad left eye, so it's...
Okay.
Yeah,
Enough to operate the buggy though?
yeah, I have good enough eyes to operate the buggy.
So I'm going to have you watch this.
Yeah.
Follow only with your eyes. Don't move
Okay.
your head back and forth. Just keep it facing straight
Okay,
at
I
me,
will.
okay? I'm going to come out just like this, and you're going to watch just as you're doing, okay? That's just the test there. Keep following the pen until I tell you otherwise, okay? Do you remember how long ago it was that you drank?
Yeah, it was a few hours.
Okay.
I'm pretty sober by now. I mean, yeah.
Just keep watching here, okay? Are you able to open your eyes completely for me? There you go. Just squint a little bit. Okay. I'm not even going to go any further with any tests because I have just the tiniest amount of nystagmus in your eyes, which is what we're looking for in an OVI. It's the involuntary jerking of the eyes when you're following something, or like when you're holding out here at max. The eyes will bounce back and forth when you're under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
I just barely see it, and it's not constant either. So
Okay.
that tells me that you're not over the legal limit, okay? Especially for your stature and
Yeah,
how
I
much you
can't.
drank.
If I'm half
So-
the horse, I can't do that.
Yeah. So I'm not looking for the OVI now. It's just that you have consumed alcohol with your
Yeah.
age. You do have to go to jail for that. We have to figure out a ride for these two. Is there anyone you know? Do you have a cell phone?
I have a cell phone, but it's not really like anyone I can contact.
If you're stopped in your vehicle, here's some advice from the ACLU of Ohio. First, if you're stopped, you must show the officer your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance upon request. The police can ask you and your passengers to step out of the vehicle and do a pat-down if they believe that you have a weapon. Your vehicle can be searched without a warrant if the police have reason to believe that criminal activity is likely taking place. You have been involved in a crime, or you have evidence of a crime in your car. This includes containers in your car and the belongings of your passengers. So to protect yourself later, you and your passengers should make sure that nothing's in the vehicle, and that you do not consent to a search. If the stop leads to an arrest, the police may search the area of your vehicle that's within your reach at the time, and officers may search your vehicle if they believe that it contains evidence related to your arrest. In Ohio, if you're given a ticket, you should sign it, otherwise you can be arrested. Now, if the police suspect that you're driving under the influence, or what they call it is OVI, they can ask you to take a physical or chemical test. If you refuse, your driver's license will be suspended. It's always recommended that you refuse these tests. And with these girls in particular, because of the fact that they don't have a license and they don't need one for driving the horse-drawn carriage, then it wouldn't matter anyways.
I mean,
Do you have anything on you, like a vape or lighter or anything like that
I have a
shouldn't take you
lighter
to
on
jail? Okay. Where's that at?
you can have this.
Cigarettes too?
Yeah.
Do you want, because I can't let you have the lighter, obviously, in the back
Yeah.
of the car. Do you want to take this stuff with you? I can take it, or do you want to leave it in the buggy?
Yeah, you can just put it in the bag.
Okay.
But, yeah, I probably have to go to jail, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's no
Okay,
choice on there.
do you have an idea what time I can get out, or?
So, normally with that, we just get you down there, have paperwork done up.
Mm-hmm.
If we can arrange for a ride, that's good, because we'd rather not just have you walking out in Worcester.
Because I was just thinking, yeah, I know I had to go to jail, but yeah, my mom and dad just live over here on Montfort Road,
Okay.
and I was just thinking it would be really fit if I could take my horse over there and.
Well, I
but
can't.
I probably have to go.
Yeah, I can't let you operate the buggy anymore, because
What if you would
Again,
drive
you're-
right behind me?
I can't let you, because you
Can't
have
do that.
consumed alcohol. You're under the age of 21, so you shouldn't have any alcohol in your system.
Yeah.
And you've already told me you're under the influence of alcohol. Checking your eyes, I see that, you do have a nystagmus, but you're not over the legal limit of 0.08, from what I see here.
Mm-hmm.
But you are over the legal limit for your age, which is 0. Right?
Okay.
So-
What about this deal?
So we're going to have to figure that out, what we're going to do with them. For the
Mm-hmm.
meantime, do you have anything else? You
I don't
got your
have
phone in your
anything else
boot?
on me
Anything
except my
else?
phone.
Okay. I don't mind if your phone stays in your boot. You just have to make sure we let the jail know when we get there.
Okay. So do I have to get a driver for me tomorrow?
Yeah, you might have to have somebody come pick you up, because that's a long way to make it down there. Do you have anyone you can call that can
Yeah, I
drive?
have a few people I could call.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I'm going
it
to have
would be
you...
really amazing. Like if I could even. I know I have to go to jail, but if you could even drive me home, then I could go.
That's
just to my
possible.
bed.
We'll check on that. That way
I
we
mean-
can let your parents know what's going on.
Yeah. I'd
But-
rather have that
I'm
than
going to have
just
you...
sit up there all night.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to have you come to the car with me here.
yeah. I'm really sorry. You're calling me again.
That's fine. Yeah. I'll have you take a seat here. Is that a friend, or...
Yeah. Hey T. Ja. Ich soll mir nicht gefahren werden. Ich kann nicht gestoppt werden. Ich weiß, dass sie uns Cooler haben. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you able to get a hold of anybody to let them know what you've got going on, or do you need to stop by here?
I told one of my friends.
One of your friends? Okay.
But she's not gonna go by her parents' house tonight.
Okay. Alright. Let's go through the field sobriety tests all the way through, because you are under 21 and the legal limit for you is, of course, 0. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all of that with you, just to go through it, okay? So I'm going to step back and go through that. I'm actually going to shut my lights off too for not bothering you.
$8,500 or 53.
Copy. We got on field sobriety test with me. Stand over here where it's flat, okay? I'm going to have you on this line right here. You're going to start just like this on this line, okay? So you can face towards the house just like that.
And just walk.
So I'm going to explain the test for you. I'll have you get in a starting position. What you're going to do, once I instruct you to do so, I'm going to demonstrate first and I'll show you what to do, okay? So you're going to put your left foot on that line, take your right foot and place it in front of that one heel to toe, just like I'm doing there. You can go ahead and do that now. And then make sure your hands down at your sides. And then when you begin, stay in this position until I tell you otherwise and tell you to begin, okay? When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps, counting out loud. 1, 2, 3. I'm just taking 3 to demonstrate. You're going to go up to 9. You're going to take a series of small steps just like this, and then get back on the line to go back, counting your steps out loud. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9, okay? So when you're doing the test, make sure that you're looking down at your feet, keeping hands down at your sides, and counting your steps out loud, okay? Keeping your steps heel to toe the whole time.
1.
So those 2:17, I gotta figure out a ride for them.
Alright. You get anything from me or see if I can wrangle up some more?
Unless you can see if you can get them a ride. Since I gotta take her 9, you can go ahead and turn around.
Then do 9 more.
Yep, 9 more back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
85, contract for 6A. That's 2 o'clock.
Okay. So next one's going to be the one leg stand test. I'm going to have you right there, just face me. That way I can see you. Okay. So same thing, starting position, feet together, hands down at your sides. When I tell you to begin, just stay in that position until I tell you otherwise, okay? When I tell you to begin the test, you're going to raise your foot 6 inches off the ground, just like this. Keep the foot parallel to the ground, which means, just like this to the ground, okay? Straight across. As you're looking down, you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003 until I tell you to stop, okay? So make sure when you're doing this test, you keep looking down at your feet, keep your hands at your sides the whole time. Keep that foot 6 inches off the ground and parallel to the ground until I tell you to stop. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you get the timer. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
You can begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022.
Whenever you get a chance, can you try to keep one or again? I just advise them
Okay.
what's going on here.
You can stop.
Clear.
Who was driving the buggy?
I was.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's 18. She said, well, you had 2 or 3 Bud Light, right? Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay. The rest of them had 6 Twisted Tea and the other had 6 PBR.
I can give them a ride home, I guess, these two.
Okay. Yeah, I've got their address and stuff, which I can send you a picture of, or if you want to get a picture of it.
Okay, what about the horse and buggy?
So, they are, the one on the left is Esther, the one on the right over there is Verna.
You can probably leave the horse and buggy here.
You said you know the people here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really good though, but yeah.
Okay. Might run past her parents' house if you're good with that, because it's very close to here. You said it's...
Yeah, it's just up here to the right, and the
It
first place on
is.
the left.
Okay.
See if they can come and get it.
Yeah, and just to let them know what's going on with her, because I'm about to take her up to the jail.
Take her to the post, get a test, and then
Yeah.
try it with the OVI.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, there's no way you could drive me home tonight. Yeah.
I probably won't be
I'd
able
pay you,
to.
I mean-
No, you can't pay me. That's you can't pay me to do anything like that. So I'm gonna have to get you moving that way because we're gonna do breathalyzer test too at the state patrol. If you'll agree to do that,
It's something we have to do.
yeah, it's something we gotta get done because if you don't do a breathalyzer, I have to do a blood test on you, and that would mean we forcibly take blood from you, which is a lot worse. So get you on the road back to the side.
Yeah, I'm a guy that could drive me home there.
I personally don't. That's going to be hopefully when we stop by your parents' house and get something like that figured out. The jail might be able to hold you for a little while.
Yeah, but what time do you think they get coming?
I mean, with how you are right now, somebody's going to have to pick you up. And you're not super intoxicated, but you've had more than you should have, obviously, at your age. You can't have it. So we'll get there when we get there, okay? Because it's going to take a little more time to get this on you. Alright, so this is the Ohio BMV 2255 form. It doesn't really apply to you since you don't have a license or anything. You're probably not going to have one anytime, right? Okay. So we'll be going over this section up here, okay? So I got to read that to you. Just follow along. You are now under arrest for OVI, operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, a drug, or a combination of them. If you refuse to take any chemical tests required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you will have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you take a chemical test, you may have an independent chemical test taken at your own expense. Alright? And you gotta go sign quick. Just go double check. Yep. 249, 241. So this thing's just warming up right now. It'll take about 25 more seconds here. Alright, so once we do this test, once you get started and this thing gets going, you're going to do 2 rounds of having to blow into this machine for it's about 8 to 10 seconds. You have to blow as hard as you can, as a long steady breath as you can, okay? It's going to create a tone when you're blowing. That's how you're going to know if it's blowing correctly. I'll give you instructions throughout the whole time, okay? Man, another unit. We're down southern part of the county for a party, underage party. So this one's out of a buggy.
How'd you get that?
I went and driving past, and one of the girls had covered their face when I went by and checked on it. There was a cooler in the front, and so we used it more as like an investigative stop. And yeah, because we had a bunch of kids take off out of the area as we pulled up there. So
Take off in cars too.
and just buggies and on foot. So. Happens all the time. We get those calls all the time.
Yeah, I figured. I was told when before I came over here that if I get called out to that, get prepared.
Yeah.
Start running.
There's always a lot of kids. Okay. So same thing. Once you're ready, take a deep breath in, and then you're gonna blow into this machine. And I'll count down from about 10. Go ahead. You gotta keep this tone going the whole time. Go ahead. So keep that tone going. Keep blowing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep going if you can. Alright, let's go. And if you could just sign this right here. It's not an admission of guilt, it just says that I read you the information on the back of this page. That was that yellow page I gave you a little bit ago to read. So if you could just sign on that line there. Alright, thank you. Okay. Moving on this, I'm going to be finished up. So same thing as last time. Alright, go ahead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep going. Alright. So your result was .087. Legal limit for someone over 21 is .08. So obviously for you that's a little different because you're under 21 and you can't consume anything at all. Okay, so that's your result there. Like I said, that's higher than the legal limit for you and for someone over 21. We'll get moving on down to the jail and get the process moving for you, okay? Alright, thanks again.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and hop in back to your work. Don't forget your phone's there, so I'll let you knock it down in there.
5 and 2 will draw the judge and deal with it.
Here are my final thoughts. The first thing is that with a good attorney, I believe she could have beat those charges based off of what is known as the fruit of the poisonous tree. What that means is that any evidence that's collected based off of an unlawful traffic stop, for instance, would be inadmissible. I believe that this was an illegal stop based on the fact that there was no probable cause for illegal activity or a traffic infraction. The officer even admitted to it being an investigatory stop. He said he was driving by and saw a bunch of kids running and hiding their face, none of which is illegal. This is a perfect example as to why you did not answer questions from the police. The young ladies were very polite and cooperative, but as you saw, it did not work in her advantage. It's always best to invoke the Fifth and remain silent until you speak to a lawyer. Also, get attorney shield. That way you can have a lawyer speak on your behalf who probably knows a lot more about their deceiving tactics and your rights. If you look at the bigger picture, what I saw was a group of kids having fun at a party. The young lady driving the buggy had her last beer a couple of hours prior to being stopped. In fact, she only blew a 0.087 when the legal limit in Ohio is 0.08. During the field sobriety test, the officer even said that he didn't think she was intoxicated, but arrested her anyways, saying that he had to because of underage consumption, which in Ohio is an arrestable defense. But if that were the case, then why didn't he arrest the other girls? She had a horse and a buggy and lived right around the corner. Did he make sure that the horse and the buggy were secure? Also, the other kids were minors. It was the cops' responsibility to make sure that they got home to their parents safely, but instead told them to figure it out. Another take from this is that the police will lie to you. She asked if she had to do the breathalyzer, and the officer said yes. If she refused, her license would be suspended, but for someone who doesn't have a license or plan on getting one, she had nothing to lose by refusing the test. She was only helping them build a case against her. What happened to the days when the police officer's job was to make sure that the community was safe? He could have very easily escorted her home and let her parents know and have them deal with it, but we've come to a very dark place in policing, where the goal is to make an arrest. Humility has been completely removed. Did he have to make a young girl who was operating her buggy safely around the corner, who was not intoxicated, a criminal? He was just doing his job, right? Do you think the punishment fit the crime? Let me know what you think about this interaction in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.